If you have jaw pain, particularly through here or even up around here, I'm going to run you through some of the common reasons for that and some acupressure tips you can do for yourself at home. So the first thing to address with jaw pain is your nose actually blocked? Because if your nose is blocked, what you're going to do is you're going to jut your chin forward like this and put all this tension through here, and you're going to breathe through your mouth. So one of the easiest things you can do if you've been noticing that your jaw's been sore, particularly if you wake up in the morning as well, there's a couple of reasons for that, but is your nose blocked? If your nose is blocked, here's some simple acupressure tips that you can do to clear that. So have a look, just below my eye, if you come into this little bone here, there's a little kind of foramen. You can massage that yourself, and what that does is it kind of stimulates blood flow into the sinuses to open it up to help with the nose. The next point that you can do is just up here, and then the really classic points for opening up the nose in Chinese medicine is this one right here. So coming into these three is a really good place to start to see if you can open up your nose. Some other points which will also help relax the jaw to clear the nose. The first and most classic one is large intestine 4, right here. So it is, if you see that little mound coming up and you push down, you find a nice little tender spot. This will open up the nose, but it's also good for just reducing pain everywhere throughout the body, and it'll start to relax some of these muscles through the jaw. The next one is on the shin. So if you have a look at my shin here, halfway on the top, you're going to find a tender spot there. This point here is a classic point for opening up the nose. So if you find that and massage it, there might even be a little tender spot. As it starts to release underneath your hand, if you breathe through the nose, you should start to notice that your nose opens up. Do that on both sides of the body. So let's say you've got a sore jaw, you check, your nose is blocked. Try these, see if your nose opens up, and if it does and your jaw feels better, fantastic. That just means that you just need to do some things to help open up the nose, and it should start to improve. The next reason why you might have a sore jaw is essentially stress. So if you've got a high stress, or you're worried about things, or basically you go to sleep and you still got adrenaline in your system, what can happen is you clench at night. So if you're clenching your teeth and grinding your teeth, you can wake up in the morning and you can be really tight and sore through here. So if that's the case, then we want to be looking at ways that you can reduce stress, help your body relax, and then also release those muscles through there. So coming back to how do we help the body relax, there's some great acupressure points for that. One of the easiest and most classic ones is actually in the ear. It is called Shenmen, just here. So that helps calm the mind and calm the spirit. So let's say you've got a busy day at work, or you've got a lot of things on your plate. You can actually use a little ear seed, which is basically a little ball with a sticker in it, or you can massage this spot yourself, just like all the other acupressure points. So you just do this, and then you're gonna put it on your ear about there. Boom. Massage that for 30 to 90 seconds each, a few times a day. That'll actually help you calm down. The other classic spot for helping reduce stress is called liver 3. So it's right in between the toes, or the big toe and the second toe. In there, you're going to find a nice little tender spot. Massaging that for 30 to 90 seconds in the morning and before you go to bed will help your body calm down and relax so you're not grinding your teeth at night. There's a classic point also on the ear specifically to relax the muscles in the jaw. So you've got your earlobe right in there. So you're going to find that and you're going to massage that yourself. My favorite point though for releasing the jaw is a kind of a variation on the stomach 36, but in the Master Tung system, and it's used specifically to release the jaw through there. So if your muscles are tight, give it a little wiggle. And then stomach 36 is, if you got my knee here, about 4 fingers below the knee, coming along in this area here. So anywhere between here and here, you're probably going to find a nice tender spot. Grab it, massage it for 30 to 90 seconds. And while you're doing that, give your jaw a little bit of a wiggle. This point is also a point that can help clear the nose. And its name is actually 3 3-leg mile. And the story behind that, it was there's some soldiers, and essentially they couldn't take another step, and then they needled this point, and then they were able to walk another 3 miles. So it's a classic point that's used to give the body more energy from the food that you have. But in this case, we can use it to release the jaw. So try those. So once again, start by opening the nose, here, 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 our classic large intestine. Then we're going to see if we can reduce some stress and relax some muscles through there. So we've got our shen men, we've got our jaw point just here on the ear, just on that earlobe. And then we're going to add in our liver 3 just to help the mind and body relax. Do it every morning and before you go to bed just to help the body calm down. The same with these ones through here. And then our stomach 36, about 4 fingers right in there. Just see if you can, the points are alive and they do move. So just see if you can find a nice tender spot, massage that to see if it can release. And then not forgetting our stomach 40, which is halfway right on the top here, and massaging that. If you guys have any questions, please comment below and I'll do my best to get back to you.